So here is the VetResources draft, so I can get into a little bit about what we're looking for here. Again, it won't be any kind of scheduling or anything. It's basically just updating content. So for VetResources, for now, this does not change. This stays the same. These items change. And here, of course, this is that same content that we discussed earlier with the image and text. And what you can do, you can leave this here if it's from last week and you can just change it. The caveat with that is that you have to remember to change those links that were in there and to change this link. Because if you forget, which may have happened before, and I won't name any names, it'll go to an old link. So for some things, I've gone in and just deleted the whole thing and put in a new blank one just to make sure that the links are updated. But again, that's a preference. This section here, for the time being, stays, does not change. I don't know where, did I just delete the Choose VA logo thing? I'm gonna have to put that back in there. The events list, which is something we would love for you guys to update. And I can send you the link for that. Sorry, I'm just working off this screen, so.
Are you doing just VetResources at this point?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. It's been real. I got to tap out. I got to get everything scheduled for BTB.
Okay.
All right. Later, team.
Thanks, Tanner. So the VA outreach calendar link is now in the chat. We're trying to encourage national partners to post their events here so we can put everything in one place. And so this virtual events this week will not change. This will be something that stays. And then basically we go to that link for outreach and events. And that's where all the links and the titles come from. So this is the VA outreach calendar. That's the link that I sent you to. And we usually just try to go from, of course, VetResources is every Wednesday. And it usually goes out around 5:30 Eastern, 6:30-ish, between 5:30 and 6:30. So whatever falls in that week's window of happening is where we take those events and put them in there. And of course, these are from this week, which we've got quite a few. I don't know if we're going to continue to list this many out. To me, it seems it gets a little lengthy, and maybe we'll add a button sometime where it says all events. I'm not sure. And then this content, and this is what is kind of is weird about our relationship at this point, is because now we moved from Slack and put all this into Teams, which you guys don't have access to. So I don't know how we should go forward if we were going to have you guys populate some of these blog posts, because these are all blogs from Vantage Point, which is blogs.va.gov. So I don't know. I might be able to post it in Slack or Trello again, but then that means I'm posting it in two places, and I don't want to set it up for failure from the beginning. So let me think about that, and if you guys want to think about it, we can work from there. For now, we can just look at things that like the events, and then of course we're going to have the Born the Battle is in there every week.
Okay.
And then these items that are in this blue box. So these are all the Vantage Point blogs, which basically what we do there is go to the latest posts and grab everything that's published between that Wednesday to Wednesday mark for the week. Anything that posted after this transitional work program. Typically, the way that I do these is the oldest blog to the newest blog.
Okay.
So like this would be a new one, and you can and drop that in. And if you copy and paste from Vantage Blog, that's the easiest way. I typically don't put in the Veteran of the Day posts just because there's usually so much other content. So this would be another one. Crap, I just clicked on that. I didn't mean to. There's another one.
Okay.
So typically latest posts will list everything out, but if there's been a ton of blog activity, you may have to check these other categories for things that have posted within that week time frame. And then for news releases, same situation, anything that's posted. So I know these are all in there for last week, so this would be a new one.
Okay.
And then basically just to, maybe if you, I'm sure you've got a way to manage it, but it might be good to have one person put them in and then another person to put eyes on it to go back and double check and make sure the links are all good.
Okay, definitely.
And then these things beyond this blue box do not change, and it's not anything that you guys need to mess with at this point.
Okay.
So the main things would be updating the blue box with blogs and news releases, and then the events this week. And then I don't know, I'll have to do some thinking about this other content, if it's something we could like do on Trello, if you guys want to do more, or if this is going to be enough. I don't know what your capacity is, so we can see.
Yeah, I think this is a good start, especially since they're going to be starting the podcast newsletter right now. So I definitely think that we can just kind of take it and see. And right now, obviously it wouldn't be the most effective to have them do that because of the different platforms. So yeah, I'm comfortable just kind of waiting on that one to see.
Okay, great.